Onum abo apaimu Ghana adehye yemamu nyina ajo na yemama kwa abasronko eba SOMPA 106.5 FM Accra so hot bite kasiebo eye afofidei edie enadru so se ye babesi nkonwa na yede Independence Day edition no yede ebremo kama na hot bite kasiebo yi efri SOMPA 106.5 FM Accra so ena yede eba wakwan mu saran so na okokuma se a SOMPA 93.1 womu etie kasiebo ni boyiko 100.9 FM so ewo kumase honomo a Adamfo Pa Radio ewo Paris France enumrei wom so efa SOMPA 101.1 ewo takwa de eye 103.3 Techuman 106.1 Sunyai 98.9 ye nyina eye SOMPA Enkranza eye 90.7 SOMPA enafe doma eye SOMPA 101.3 Doma FM 100.7 womu so bia to apete omanfo e wompotemo nyina womu etie bi mfifi mantemo Kingdom 106.1 ewo mankesimu a womu so fa kasiebo ni bi ene enwumre Facebook YouTube bia ba obeto yen live ewo honom Facebook no SOMPA 106.5 FM Accra ena afa YouTube no SOMPA FM live oba honom an wa subscribe say Facebook so an wa follow yen na wadi etire ye ba ya na wenya notification no na wonso waba beka ye ho www.sompaonline.com ehonso eyade se okwa ubenya ensam ni bi na wakinkan yede aseda no ma Pepsodent na Pepsodent se do the two no eno aho dawro no oda so ebo se ukoda nwumra na watwitwi ose no kra ne hia kese na afi anopanso sori a na watwitwi ose na bibia atimi akonkan ebia wode ye chako ana white no Pepsodent herbal ni nyina ye won different enti de wo feel bia no eye flavor bia eye okay ema no say triple protection no na we use bi na eniema nyina atimi akonkan midima for herbal center Dr. Time da so say yade bia etete wo fa bedan no na wonye ho adwuma ewo poku asemayira emfa ema Joe's bread and pastries for woman akofa Joe's hot kinky aba edwaman so a wonya bi na ukutua at 3 Ghana cedis pe na wona wo kro no time eba mesha sese malaria na age uni pedua no abosode a ene empacho no apebi na wetimi anonom na aboa mo apom de ho nsem no akọ enkan midin ede ADWOA ASARE na enwumrei enkomo a yedi no efa Ghana ho efa afofida soronko ya ene ye nyina ye hye ho fan se emfihia aduosia enkron bi achi na woman Ghana yenya ye fa ahodie ede ye ho se woman a free British colonial rule no ase na 69 years on no ye hye eniema hodo eni baabi ya bedru se oman eniema ya ye de ya achieve ohawa hodo ya yafamu eni mpempenso a ya ba bedru wo hye aban hodo ya ba bedi wo man enimu no wo mabesene kwa utim se Ghana we've come a long way said ye beka no enti niema bebre wo honom nso a akomu di abanya ye di etimemufo nso aye enti na ye nyina ya ba bedru sampempenso yi na wo hye 69th celebration ya ene e course na say afidie ne ye a bit different emre bi a etwemu senka ye di Independence Day said your friend 6 March no any baby de ni ade ye hu dede ye hye ho fine now the excitement kra sa da no edenam no ye wonu say emfie ekwanim na se niema esesa sesi a wunhu sa enthusiasm no biem wunhu sa ho keka no biem eden e na asesa anampo se adwen no eden na ye hunu se oman a enti ahyepi sa enkomo ya ye boyi na ene yene yamane bofo ebedi nkomo ahwese de Ghana fo edi edane faaye yesi afi kura de jese ton bi e ba mu ne ho nkro ne ba che sei ensem pi ye bekwa ahoma no so na ya hwese opon chicheku ebetimi aba na yene no edi nkomo ede afa se ene 69th Independence Day celebration ya yeti yehugu emontene eso mampeni John Romani Mahama womo ehye hye ho fan ewo Jubilee House niema hudu bebre ni nkoma hudu bebre na ekoso a na opon chichiku ena di nani edi echire na niema nyina atimi akonkan opon temenka ma joy
mejo so madwa
yo ye gidi se waboboa no boko
ahweye ye ma utirimpa
medasi ye nyina yetiri nkwa Ghana tiri nkwa na ewie ye ni udi nkomo kakra wa bra na program no ekoso ewo mampeni atena ye kese mu ma wubie niema hodo bi aniso ede mayen ba nwumre ne ye hye so far so good eda no ekwa ewie ya enesa ɛdeɛn ɛna wohu generally woni omanfo di nkomo ɛdɛn na yɛsronko ɛfa afi celebration ne ho a ebi a yadwene enhyɛ danko so
That's madwa Mr. Ghana for ehu eye afofita kese se eko e de ama omamuni nyina nanso ni ebeda nso ama omamuni nyina hu ni se ene no eye afofita no eye ade a Ghana for ncheda ehu because se oba krom na oni amanfo di nkomo oni amanfo kasa oni amanfo hwe omone ban ene empokra afofita eda yesu yi nie ombetumi aka ede afa ho a aya na akwa ye bibi a ewo ho no mo Ghana for bi ka se o mining fish do tian kron a yenyen asa yakachi ebi nso kire se yakachi nanso enne no eye da e kire se o mining ye betia fansa sorry bio ewo ye njumedia wura yedi so Ghana baby maame ba ko bi wo menchan ye ne ni nkomo tiawa enhwe eye na Ghana flag question ni prampo no e che se o ye Ghana ni maame ye mo akwaba oh ni asemo wa se Ghana tade nanso o che se onimni a obetumi aka weni nyina no eye ade a Ghana for bebre na wo pepa wo gidie wo odo wo anije bie mu se ene ya yenya mfihia adiosuwa adiotia enkuni eye akwanya kese ede ma oman Ghana nyina internet edi awoda sei na o se Ghana for kata me saka mebra peni bi wo mencha anu sei in fact na tade e hye no o cheso e Ghana ni wateni na chidi a chema adwa opani makwa yanya watade e hye de we chida wata prate na chem ne chese wo ani jemu ye mo akwa baba SOMPA 106.5 so ya mejimu so wata roma infishe do tian krun ya Ghana yenyen ede na obeka che Ghana mai na woni se Ghana yakoye ni mana yakoye chi oh yenim de yakọ because ye wo wa wuni ye wo akwara wuni de be bi asọhwe across sorry nanti it is in Ghana I like that way ye share se kra sorry nanti because them to me nkase yakoye chi because the be na ye fi aye de bedu ha no e ya dom nti me nkase Ghana ko ne chi all those to ye no man koye ma Ghana de but yakoye no in act of everything yakoye no nti wo share ni mu say 70 years anya me adoma next day be nyen ye na wo share ni mu say Ghana yen sabit maka I know in fact send Ghana chase here year sana be 70 years nothing change yet you see me can say how it is in Ghana in terms of economic, in terms of social, in terms of let's put it in terms of everything. You see, say a quite been a year, and I say a day been a year, fine. But the state of Ghana now, the improvement. I don't. You see, I'm not going to see any improvement in anything. Send Ghana say you're going to sign your document. Within 1 year, in such a in health, in education, in industry, in infrastructure, fine. But then again, so would you pay 2,000 electricity bill, which maybe 50 Ghana because of 55 cities. If you can attend in fact, it's on to see a DMU, the would you see the amount 70 years. Then Uncle Ghana can you also Ghana sent a Nipan pension 70 years then Catholic Yanka. Or don't satisfy for Nana Omugu Nasi. Not your one, now so you put this video Nana. But then a Ghana idea. You see, and Nana no crumple struggle. You see the state of Ghana from the day one from independent 1957 up to today. The nananum nanta Indian Kagana Unipan for a penny, a chicken and nananuma back, maybe a hog one, not in satisfy one other. It's a young general, you're prepared to marry because it is not easy. And Conan and Kabian weekend, the Ogun and a weekend, over back of Sanu, Ubeto Bibia command one and now they can in terms of humanity. But here in the case that you see an example, you to meet Uncle Sayan and young compo and they are Bibia man. And do you see it as a threat? It is not a threat, it is how the country has been moved from the day up to today. Sana Ghana Cheshi, Mamika Sojo, Canada Japan for Ghana to go on, we need to change our mindset. And Ghanaians are not prepared to change the mindset. So that is how Ghana is going to go. We won't different. We think differently. We think that is why he said, and I quote him, black man is born bad, or a Ghanaian is born bad. That is it. We can't change because our mindset is made that, I don't know, our mindset is being corrupted. Mampanika, I was resetting. Resetting of what? Our nation. You see, unless we reset the minds of Ghanaians before we can move. So we be there. I didn't know the big channel, and it will make it successful. Even Bible the way a man thinks before he is. It is with you. What is not reset? How are you going to reset the nation or something you want to do? Reset the minds of the people. You see, and it's an support and Canadian Japan. You see, also on 100 days, ever reset the minds of Ghanaians, and no one about your man going to develop it. Because the rules I deal with say, as some boy said, so that is how it is. Me can my bind yeah. So we go to the menu, let's say more year. Me can fair if I was so a municipal assembly, not a mammy, Timo Mammy, as a man, I every step my journey,
right.
So for Ghana to reset, the president has to reset the minds of the people. Manuel,
yeah, Nana.
Yeah, tell me, Mammy, for me, for paying Openi, Ghana, Bakostama, or you'll be an NSC, or Bato Kwame Kuma, and a woman Ghana, Mamma Crash. Openi, more power back from 106.5. Medium also. Ghana, but BMP share your dream.
To me, no, to some extent, and at least they make some forward movement for crowd. To some extent, they make some forward movement. In terms of infrastructure development, at least economically, at least it may make some impact. To me, yeah, statics, it may move forward to some extent.
And we share those a do a cheaper a do and what she and a do song. Ghana Benyan Fisher Blossom say, oh, boom, Payama Ghana, Edian and Kauba Country Ghana say 70 years next year. Then I can share them fine.
Yeah, and with the effort this current government is making, at least definitely there will be a change and there will be some upgrading of Ghana's economy. At least things will improve. At least it's likely the measures this current government need to in place. Things will improve. This coming 70th anniversary never celebrating at least.
Mampania Kasa for Yuma, our Ghana hand system, Mebubet Mania Jumaye. Looking at your age, you are when you put a crap. You think that Ghana Keche, how will you know? Every Mabum.
I know moment of some sense in Keche because we say a previous and a first president of this republic now. At least infrastructure wise, only a good foundation there. A criminal to me. To those infrastructure and at least by this time you're putting in power, but yeah, abandon most of the projects now. And not dreams not starting in time, and no one will be not catchy. But at least with this public government, they are eager to, bring new innovations now. Everything move Ghana's economy forward. Hopefully, we'll get there.
Major, Mama Nebo,
Meda Sibebre, Ebusianfo, Nana, Opon Chichiku. Amane bo enye enkran hanum sei wo fefa mu a sede omanfo binom wo mu ehunu Independence Day sede ne afofida no ekoye empo sa oman Ghana eniema hodo ya wo mu esusu senka by now no anka yetimi achieve nia yaye ene de yentumi nya ye nyina wote se Nana Opon Chichiku ene wo mu edi nkomo no na mame emo amane se eye King Charles a wotoso miensa wono so edini Independence Day wishes abre o my Ghana na afeyura John Dramani Mahama se omampanyi na wochiremu ese we no eye enka ye kese ya ejina ho edema ayonkofa eda eye amaya hodo no mienu entem eye British monarch no na afei so o my Ghana eda yentem na osasa 69th Independence Day ya yehye ho fa enei obebo Ghana abaso ye pa wo mpempenso omo aba beduro afa United Kingdom man ne Ghana so hye bebre na man ne mienu ede egu akwamu a over the years no etimi aboa ma yonkofa na tintim adwadie kwan so ene niema hodo bebre na King Charles echiremu ese wo hye abakosemu a Ghana ne United Kingdom ye wo bi ka pa enu nti na nansem mu kura ya Prince Edward ba ye Duke of Edinburgh e ba Ghana November afia etwa mu ba enkran hanum sei wo hye nkoma hodo ya wo mbedididi ye nyina ye sa aman ne mienu ayonkofa no betimi atintim na support na mo bia United Kingdom man so ebetimi ede aboa Ghana no wo mo ahye aye ne saa na wo kan no wie ye no wo se Ghana fo a wo muti United Kingdom wo ma ya de say over the years wo hye wo mote amano ne de nso contribution a wo mo ye edema o my Ghana na afen so wo mo ye Ghana fo no wo muti obi man so hye contribution a wo mo ye edema obi man no a eyade se kire se aman ni mienu no sebe ensonson ye bia nhye da enna yentem ye nyina ye nipa baako enti wo se o ma Ghana trinkwa na wo hye nim se emfie ya edi animi wo mbetimi atoto ne ma sede be ya aman ni mienu obia ebetimi nya ne ho emfaso nti no King Charles a wotoso miensa wono so ni statement a o release ye edeba Independence Day yi ho amanebo na yede ama etiefo no na woyi Prince Charles die ya wode abeya King Charles die ya wode abeya ya de se United Party UP amnyuko no wom so the official statement aba ya wom so echiremu ese wom ma Ghana trinkwa emfihye duosia enkron enie Ghana yakoye nim wose 1957 ya omayi yenya yefa ahodie wo hye enema hodo bebre ya akoso a eye enkuranhye bebre na wose enya ha ena esese esie enema bebre eda yenimu a esese yehye na yeye na wose saa 69 years esese yehu se ade ba ko a etete wo mai eye ketase hye proye dwumdie kankan corruption yakwa bepem ne enya de se yetimi enya ho emuaye enti obehunu se saa brei ene sese aban etena se no mo hyehye se oman ne yenwendwen eniema bia yanye ne yenti ama yeda so ekon corruption no na yemfa emfiri ho se de be ya sane ma no betimi efiri afei enyuma so yade a etete wo man yi pa na yade ba ko esese ye ma yani kon sanse unemployment ne de esese ye hye ye ho adwuma 69 years na yeda so a edi san komo no de a ene Ghana ye wo kwantwa yenkwa santemantem na ye ne ba wa bedu enkodi nkomo emfa se de Ashanti region fo so wo hunu ene dei ba wa otemenka memo akwa bawo
Enyosu adwa
yo na yema ye ho so afofi dapa yenhwe mu tiawa na yenhwe enne se de Ashanti region so celebration no ekoye
adwa mamena wase wo hwe Ghana afrana no so a na chese ena Ghana enya nfie adusia nkon 69 years se Ghana yinipa de a nka pension de na se nka wako da and so me can say ene se over sentiment a Independence Day celebration no then after the now no me can say the na yeson kopra me can say me anka say the many tremu ewo eye kwada so ni quality ewo omo ye bi wo ho na say atmanwa biaja south so omo ye omo de no wo abu akwa na me can say ni du eye kwada so de no me hunu say afie tremu na nka ye ma student no eba be parade na afedi obia nante nyina kwa eya komude ho nsem eno nso kwa edi adanse pepe nkabom ewo mamu ha nso afidi edie na ese schools kakra bi enpo eye omo carpet ahodo no ena eba ya ombe machi ye eno eda nchen ya miemie bi nso ho a schools ni enye ni nyina security personnel so kwa no enya de se omo be machi ye na mefa se ebi nso ho de a parade ni mpo de omo ye no municipal assembly necessary assembly na nim wa na mampenya na usinu no aba be deliver na address na meka say afidi no yesonko se wonam kromu a obi kura ubi so obi say oh na ene Independence Day say na usu wo say ene Independence Day na say won ten ho hwe kura nanso ye beka say ifie die siankron
Sena or minus a tumpoafa. Diana, Timamufo, Mensaka Paniba, your person in community, I feel then we see a wound fire. I had about some FM so. Yes, a Ghana, yes, a beauty uncle. Saying that we see my Ghana, na independence in the Affiliate, who will say. I'm Ghana and she 69 years. I was thinking celebrating about said, Yana, I feel when it's God, name by between the 2 or 6 match, a school for a match. And Cologne and Penny Fu, woman, to Santana, Chicama, I'm a month for a Wabantina, a Bob by and Bar, woman, a put about the show. If you are gentle, a young crowd about a bit near Machi, really, I am when it's at Sakura, Omagana, and Modias. Yamram, on my age of 69 years, to a Juma Sam. And I say, Timothy, to say, no, Timothy, I, Tim, the Ghana, the Nkuyi, because I would say, there was so. Because, said the Michigan, who could Chicago, the Bayer, and Yamaka, who could escape by Yabi. Then you can't even account. The Ghana, the I want you. See, I buy a California for. By I do my woman, so more guy, yes, I could name for Emma Ghana and put you. A Ghana. Okay, I do until we say, Minia Beman or no son against Safon, or James Ghana, 69 years, in Cabremudi and can put with the Ankabanaqua. Acquire what one key, you can put 4, send your own every music, it's a nice one. And I'm still once and some, if you are just here, that's so echo. I appeal to party. Don't get Ghana any church with young Koloan. Inca, it's happening. No, Sweden, okay, if you may, found you free, a possible in some Sabria. Yabay and Kakadia, now so almost a brass say, and can what be a copy, come, no put in your Jumania, almost one, your pursue almost one cousin, Nina Basa. Young Monsieur Hunter, so Nina, almost so much. Daniel made a poor man or mine, it can be 69 years old. Sunny and Kawase, you could do the Nancy himself, Mampina powerful. Ombe to me, a boy, let us say, minor, let's million and to break now.
Bawa mayenda wasi pa ene wamane bo enyumre. Ebusianfo bawa beidu ena yenino edi nkomo ede efa 69th Independence Day celebration no ehun said the Ashanti region so celebration no esifa ekoye na said the nabawa ebu mu no ase afi we no nhye den hunu match pass gidigidi dindindin bia bebe kakra bi na yaboabo school fo no kakra bia no na wo mo akwa match se kane no said the ne fa 6 match pa World Cup wo mai hu ye nioma no ase afidie no ensheda entisa enti so far so good anyway baby so de yade se wo mo mpese wo mu die wo mo ye nhyehyeye school fo a wo mutimi arrange wo mo ema wo mo koma che no so na yade se ne nyina yehunu bie na ebusuanfo ye bekọ ne akwakodi enkomo ede afa ene dwumadie no eho na Dr. Abdul Jalilu Atieku a political science lecturer ewa University of Ghana eba amanyosem abakosem bebia ye free yes wo mining pempenso aya bedru opanyi no yade se wabene ewo sankomo yi mu yie pa do kotime nka nwumre ya moadwomo akwa ba ye dasen so ne wo bre
me da se mobia adwo
yo ya je so na doc yenhye Ghana di 69 years na ye gidi se ye free baby ene aba bedru baby a yedru so far edien ena ubetimi aka ede afa 69 years se oman ehun ena baby a vision nankasa no na eyefa ahudie ena ne ye prekeke ana edien poten ena ye agenda no a enti ye di safa ahudie ebae
Yo, me da say, Mr. Afirmatia Achepuna, and Yamaka said, over the past close to 7 decades, we are Ghana achieve independence. And say, independence, you know, I mean, idea at the time, no, and Pinfona, no, Omudi, ye kind, and say, I mean, so we cannot, I mean, nations of state piano will be a only found here or yet or managing a home, whether obe managing who be another obe managing a home, a no one the problem. But at the time, no, not just a no, that yes, will be asset. But not GD ever say, I mean, before, yeah, I bet you a manager affairs how we want our affairs to be. So independence flag, no, I mean, it was like we were just looking for it. I think it was a good thing. I mean, and Ghana, and so now, like I said, now we, I mean, like the lead voice in the independence struggle, right? So we have had various leaders. I mean, from the 1920s, ever 1930s, up to the 1960s. I think that idea was a beginning. Yesterday to me, I manage just like other people are doing it. You know, I think it was a good. I mean, it was a good thing because I mean, also at the time, Ghana, Ombudi is to get a call, some any you know. From at that point, you know, that beginning, I say, it's like that. I mean, or there was some kind of superior. I mean, superiority idea around that. But at the war, also just not a domuko no. Bruni took a tuna a canoa or feel the same thing, just like any other person. And some of them exhibited powers during the war. So all those things, we can manage our own affairs very well. So the liberation struggle was a good thing. And Ghana, Ghana was, a significant voice around the time throughout the Pan-African period. I didn't know like Ghana, a leader, like Kwame Nkrumah was a very lead voice in that struggle, believing that we must have freedom. So fighting for political freedom was necessary. We still have challenges, economic challenges, but it's better that, we are free people, and then we are managing ourselves. So if some people have been able to manage themselves, elsewhere, we are also capable of managing ourselves. And if we are taking the scorecard today, looking at, we have experienced, there are some achievements now a bit to me appointed to. So also now we have persistent challenges. Right, so the human everywhere have various challenges. Yet they are not also. But I still have that belief that we have the capacity to say a bit to me, a bit to me, abua. Yes. So I think that freedom, the fight for independence, it was very necessary. Even today we're still struggling economically, and then other social development fronts. But I think that it was very necessary to say, we'll fight for that, and we have an achievement that we can be proud of. There are challenges, but we still have the capacity that we'll be able to address those challenges. Because historically, the development trajectory, you are facing a number of challenges.
Okay.
So even though we are still doing our best, that we know exactly that we can still do a lot in order to improve your development. That's why the challenges now experiencing over the past, 70 or near 70 years.
Doc, minim say and your money dorsum, but mame unlimited no and famra near mamiensa. Over all these years, no, and near mamiensa bay, and no one said Ghana, yet that's why our problem was one bepimene, ya kwa as on mine, yentimi and overcome such challenges, no, na, a dear son ye baye, I must add no a free hope.
I think the key thing can have to do with your economic management over the period, because economy no let's say man to follow yes your home ebetoye at a certain level, idea, economy, definitely, legacy agencies, so bonny, experience it. Yeah, economic situation, especially economic maker over the period, it's like it swings like a pendulum. It will be it's like we are doing well. It will be to not yet. In this particular folk republic, any far this folk over the past 30 years, yanya folk republic, we share the how the economy has been managed by leaders. So it will be something over somewhere around 20 oil somewhere to 2007. So we believe, we hope you say all the if it has helped other people somewhere to develop, it is also going to help us to develop. So there were a number of issues that the oil no one we hope echo to no one the other sectors now it can affect you negatively. But we share economic management in from 2007, I think 2011, I think our economy grew by up to about 14%. But within a short period, a declining about somewhere around 4%. We are still struggling today. So I think that it's one of the things, let me say, if you want to look at some of the challenges, we are, I think largely most of the other, how we have managed economy. Managing the economy, we talk about, patronage, corruption, and mismanagement largely, right? Over the period. Today it's like almost every time we have 4 years electing government and all that. At the end of the day, a petition will have some kind of development. But unfortunately, our resources have been mismanaged by the politicians. And so basically, yes. So I think it has, it's a major issue in that front. We share in terms of social development. It's also another area which me, as I said, we have made some progress in terms of health, in terms of education, but there are significant challenges, right? So we share poverty levels still remain a major, even though globally, which like I said over the period, Ghana has done very well in reducing poverty, but poverty is still very high. We talk about unemployment situation. So a combination of factors, we have serious challenges now, and largely, I think it has to do with the relationship between the politics and economy. Or in a major issues now, so electing government coming in and going out, I think we've not been able to generate the gains via to me ama as or mine able to to inform so I think that largely major challenges there as a minor when we continue to grapple with.
Doc, yedu esi no edin na yenye sesi a se anya bi kura no de yebedi 70 years afia yeba besimu no eniema ben e na wo hwa 1 year yi ntem kura na yebetimi atoto ama ensachira ye bi aba.
So I think that one, the peace and security is a key thing. And as Omaino, we have done very well, right? We have not recorded any large scale conflict because around us, whether with the Côte d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, Niger, Togo, they have at one point in time experienced certain insecurity in terrorism but as Oman so far we've been able to do well, and so I believe that we need to continue to work at it to ensure that Oman will not experience any civil war or maybe terrorism now or in other areas, because to me I destroy so many things for us as a nation. I think it's one of the key things now we need to continue to work on. And in the next, for now that we have having elected, government for about 8 years, over the 1 year now, new government, we all agree that in terms of macroeconomic stability, and say the new government, must achieve that. So you hope say they will continue to work very hard to sustain the gains now or more making, because if your economy is stronger, then it means that as citizens, will have the effect, the impact, will feel it. Now I experience inflation, exchange between now must be stabilizing. Now we can if a rice that was sold at 700 a year ago, if you are buying at 400 or 300, it's a significant improvement in our life, and this is what we are expecting. Say, you talk about governments now. I think these are some of the things that are me about. So moving forward, I think that we are still hopeful that this the NDC government now elected will continue to do the right things. They have to fight corruption and other things that mismanagement. Never be brave now. Every now is the medical economy has quite a pendulum swing it. Na abaha. So I think that this is a good opportunity to say at least the president now to say at the time now obey the office of the economy. I think he would have left us somewhere. It is Obia or Bank, whether it is coming from the party and after from the opposition party or anywhere, they will know that this president has left us at this particular point, so that you will not come and lower the bar for us. So that is why we are hoping that the president and his NDC will continue to do, to put things in order, so they will be able to sustain the gains now, or make it over the 1 year period, So at the end of the day, the next time now, the new government now, it means that, let's say, so if they want to drop the bar, Ghanaians will be awake, knowing very well where, the government has left us. So I think that we still have, 70 years, we are growing, but I believe that, 60 years to 70 years, so by the time we get 70 years, and, let's say, economy, it's not very stable. I think for me that is most important, because the economy is very stable, resilient. External shock will come, but very indicators are very good. It will not hit you so hard to destroy so many things now. Why you can still stand them. So moving forward, I think that is what we need to do to ensure that the economy to level be appreciably if in the events that the peace that experienced recently. Things like that, whether we like it or not, some of these events will come. So it is important that we will have to build, reserves, so that in the event of the visa is here, we can still stand, strong. I think that's what we need to be doing.
All right. Doc, can you marry Mayenda was see pa any school I would ya conchichi, one who do contribution or the other, yet CP.
You mean, Miss Medasi?
Right. Abusuafo panyini ya wote se ye ne no edi nkomo sesie yi Dr. Abdul Jalilu Atieku oye political science lecturer ewo University of Ghana suapono emu na wono so ede ne nkanto so aba besom ye ene anwumre ni na no efa 69th Independence Day celebration ya ene my Ghana ye share ho fan ye kai wo se SOMPA 106.5 FM across so any hot bite kasebo and I that's why yekinkan edema president some country say do the two. Enti do the two no eyanopa any enumre. Se wo kwa koda by now ene holiday will be a different no pa ma de asa. Enti niema na hye wo sinu ni ade na se wo koda otimi yi ni nyina free honom se de be ye betimi abo enti wo use president se cavity fighter ni bi na wo use anase bibia ni nyina se ye heba na wo use ni nyina eboa ema wose no ebo ho ban afei emwanumu etekama impurities ne sa na manema nyina clear ede free ho oba no nkoda no kro titru obu ho no mu ase ne ba didi ani emfa ne ho se ne betwitwi ne nsesu otwitwi ne se make sure say wo ye wo de no na wo ye nkoda no so de eka ho anopa enwumre obehunu se kaka ne sa na manema ne de emfu afichire kura ba bi etonton sa ne menyina president de enye na emfihia adunum num nie se wo mo baaye ebesom ye wo mo da so agina wo mo nan so brane pebi neto na yusu time eba mesha eye malaria dro se ebia wo ho mfa wo ho dodo won hyedan hu de eye wo wakoye test ne yesi eye 3D anase fever bi na etete wo se ebia wanum ato na wuntimi ne di se honam ya ne nyina time heba mesha ene ye kamfo ede amawo Dr. Tafrija ne duru no eno no ano odin pebine nom na emuamu apomde ho nsem intimi nkonkan bobura baby atuntu onro bia se ye pharmacy se ye heba shop baby a eyade se obenya bia to number no 0244417669 0244417669 Joss Bread and Pastries for wom so madwene Ghana for ho akofa Joss Hot Skincare ba 3 Ghana cedis penny yetu no enti se ye program bi na opedok no wholesale opedok no do supo e dia serve ahoho anampo se wo ton dokono no e na wo mpese obefa stress mu akoto abura begu nsuom ni sa ne manema no a ko ne kotubi e wo Joss for ho 3 Ghana cedis pe na waje wo dia ne se obetru mako no apɛ wo nam bi e di asi ho wo na wo esne no dome e na wo mo commercial bank no echi ho no mo pe 0256 068832 0256 068832 eno e Joss Hot Kinky Dr. Time da so se men kanche osebra no wonfa time ento yade no eso obi wo hono mo ayade no wadi anantia yagitum yenim se de eye frustrating efa se ebi ayade ba ko na de afa ha na de esi ha na de afa ha na de esi ha ni nyina wunhunu so try Dr. Time da so ne hwe medima for Herbal Center say ye stroke say sisi yade say ya wo ho asem kidney ho ha Dr. Time da so sebra na wanye ho adwuma emfama enkra poko asemayira ho no wabebo no sesen kumasen so abuakwa agugo branch ne ba ko wo kese pa e na doctor e wo ho no a wo ye adwuma 0244 774 282 0244 774 282 and 0500 72 15 eno eye medima for Herbal Center nyumakui adaroma ena yede hot bite kase bono ebremo afofide sabre die no nsia abo apa ho sima edumienu yetoa ensem no so ede amamo
Ebusia ya to samena so channel so see them live e wo Facebook ne so e ya SOMPA 106.5 FM Accra which ye hono mo like page no ahya ma fofron so enya bi ahwa wadwen kira no yesna woni die mo na de ato honom ebri ba mu e bebo kire e de asomo na ya to samena so e wonsam fofrom awrehosam e wo mfimfini e mantemu Agona East Cross ni bedwanim amani efiri Agona asafo abato mpesoa so e ba ekire mu se akrofo tachi amu aduro ye ebra wi wo mo nkwa bawo na wamo ediba wade mpanimfo akire mu se enra numere bra no num abodo wanum ti womu gu mu antene so adehia moton ade e wo Agona safo abato mpesua so honum na enyeja wanum hyase sane atuo dididididi ewi ase wamo amotonton enema no wamo tabiri wamo sika edo so yie pa wamo hu ano ede koi ne sansa na wanum tutu atuo nti enam soma etuo kasa ebinimu assembly member ya wono owo mpotem ho onanyafo Ishmael Odum e kasa no empanimfo tabiri no kopie mu e wa Agona Sredro abaya asabia wanum kiremu sa atentam ema ya transfer no kopie mu e wa Trauma and Specialist Hospital e ho ene wo mu kiremu sese ya to aya ahwe no so e wo mpotem ode ama no wanum anu wo manisem ene SOMPA kasa edi nkomo
Senyami aduma china sesu na chinanti members inkojan na onkoto drinks no subunti yakofa nsu no de koi ti yakwa ne yakofa drinks no yesiki permission of papa nko the drinks ni na achen ti ya park gu abobo ya anu de besin yakofo akono na Roberts be attack yin go nti Roberts fun be attack yin assemble na odimeni nti onu na etunu edi nkan ekan nti da obi anim se etunu kra akan nti me kra no me dwan ko obi a me dwan ko na ho na company ni nso owo onu so odan kontiedu na obi ne backdoor na mbie no onu so twetu no onu so o sha so tutu nti ni tunu ni bullet no mienu kwa kan Roberts fon baako ti onu odrimika na oto nwem nti mene assemble da efem ho na wo mu abegina yen so ba baako mbeni no baako be share ni max kra we yenim no onu no ka chen say yan Roberts nti o ka san Roberts na no share ni max e we yenim ti o share ni max na ba baako di kotoku o di begina yen so e da di pay ni Odbejina yensu nti uma wuti so a na ode dade na ba fom ti o se odan but senior na ade nsi en ba ko na only the one
enti no de na ni sem pani se de wo kwa atan de oba atan de ogina ho ankasa ene atentere ne wono na achechem ti Roberts na ankasa no kora no said the idea no kwa no wo mo animu pe no ka kire wo mo se ya yam robbers ansa no wo hya ne kaka moto bi no enu achi no opani akande no no ye assembly member ewo agona asafo abato mpesua so eyo no nyafo abeku ansa wanu so kire mu se adewe ebiesi enti e kamia ye se bambo no eho eto kyew kakra ewo mpotamo nti obesre empanifo ada ese wanu mo hye na bambo no wo mo yire mu
5:30 at 6 in fact me am dey say me kwa asafo nti me na mo kwanso me kwa na taxi driver ba ko odi me chi no frame so telephone to say me kwa asafo dey me say me chi na am robbers bi aba yam brother ba ko ebu factory bi wo no ma o distribute drinks na am robbers akwa wa attack no nti mami kwa asafo ko mo na wo mo tutu Emma tuni bi aka assemblyman nti wo ma rush assemblyman na wo mo dey na baso government hospital na o say me asumi tumi kana fi me ba na fi me be hwe say incident na wo kana yampa in fact so hwe doma wo dura no me yasem kotwa me ba na yampa ni shoulder hanu me say ni left shoulder no tuni bi kan no ni shoulder no ma wo emergency unit wo so government hospital doctors na nurses no wo hwe in fact they are doing so well nti wa doing kakra security issues no I think say we have to take steps to improve our security.
Former assembly member ya wono na owo agona asafo abato mpesua so wa agona east cross ni bedwa ne mfimfini mantam mu onenyafa abeku ansa wono na kasa ye ne kwakure mu no ene ensem twere ni kwaku adema ebo pini cross ni bedwa no krache na owura Oscar enso etu adehia wono moton niema ewo mpotam ofo se ehu ntahunu camera yi bie CCTV cameras no ehu benya pa senko bia benya bie ewo ne shops ahodo nka we akromfo e baye enka kia beti wo mo one time cry
my friend, but now was a progressive project site. Maybe not there has been a robbery incident. Maybe sign our chairman was a U Fresh. And the U Fresh is very near a police barrier. They do a lot of people are dead. Maybe some working and I'm say in assembly man to rush the decision of version able to my version is I'm saying transport from way in Ridgeman. Since I was saying no check every pressure there's a report issue by a doctor from the
Opani a wakasa yeyi eye krosini bedwa no krache ya wasoma de hia wonom ewo agona east krosini ebedwa nim ewo mfimfini mantem onnyafo Samuel Oscar Mesa wono ani yensem twreni kwaku adema enedi nkomo yi
wafia pem ahenkro aduonum ensum 1957 ena osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah Ghana mampanyi ya wono edikan ene na pamfo eprefa hodie edema wo meyi wa bla wo gye yen efra kwasikwa British for no ensem na ene wonom eye adwuma edeboa ya ama okoye no aban foforo ya wonom bebe bia no woye wafam de sebe ya Ghana yen chichireye ewo mpuntu kwanso no wo betimi emia enchirewani mu na esanse asansa fade a wode chirente no ene ya ye kasa eni mfinhia aduosian kro pepepepepepe ya Ghana yenya afa ahodie enam sayoso edwadata bi ekoso ewo mampanyi atena yejubi house ho ema eni nti atwetwe rofo amampanyi efo afei abanyofo na nanom atankonwa eye security agencies ahodo ni nyina da ene temamufo asuafo nyina akọbọ dompembo ho ema wonom ekire amamre ni amane eye shopa ewo ho nanom no ena Ghana mampanyi Rajon Dramani Mahama esremu sejata wojina simpie ejina paso no bra na wogya kasemu ya wokasa nsem dodo na no ena wode etu dwa no wokire se na ban ya wabe wabasa wabe renkontabuo mu na ba waba no so no sede ni tirimupo esitie so betimi a reset Ghana ewa amemu kwan so ene ne tebia hodo nyina mu nte no enya de a wobe mu obi kwan se nipa simesi anaso obenten emfa woni ne bobre ni gina bia ya wowo ewo me ya sase so anasa manyoko bia wode ne ho adom no se wo bumra pa so amamna na kwhye wo na se de enya de a obema kwanto obi anya na afam de emfa mo asebe ya wo my Ghana yemra ene ye hyehyeye no ye betimi edi so ama empuntuo aye nchefa.
Corruption is a cancer that erodes the very foundation of our nation. Every CD that is stolen from the public purse represents a classroom that is robbed of textbooks. It represents a hospital that will go without medicine. It represents a road that will be left uncompleted. And it represents a young graduate that will be denied opportunity. Under my leadership, we're not just fighting corruption with words alone, we're strengthening institutions, protecting anti-corruption agencies from political interference, and ensuring that no individual, regardless of their status or party is above the law. But government cannot win this battle alone. We must foster a national culture of integrity, where honesty is valued and public service is regarded as a sacred duty.
Yetie sompa na mampanyi John Dramani Mahama sremu se jata gonje ni de kronkron ya woti jata o so preso we de e na wo che secretary shepo ye kanka dream die ene frakadam nya de obaso soso nte no wo ma wo bia emuro Ghana mraso e wona memmo nti obi entu ne hofo se be ya ebetimi aboye nyina da
na omampani wa mane nsam no anso horomo a wo kire mu ese oman bia e wo hawo ya empempi no wo motai efamu na emom no enye no na be kire oman ne bobre se challenges ne de beba na emom enhyehyɛ ye ya aban ne de begu akwam se de be ya sa wo hawo na aba no wo mbe so ano no eno ne ade ya ehia pa na wo hwe mfie duduo ya aba besia kwa wo se Ghana ya kire se ehum ne de betu nanso babia ye gina no ye bekoso a egina aye ntoto ye pa e de ama oman ne kanko no wo se sa political stability na mpempi ye ka mwasam no enye aban ne nko a ye wonyumaku ahodo bebrenu a e wo man institutions a ya sheda apo a wo so wo chefa a wo esesa wo moye se de be ya eba se ye tintin wo man ema ehon kanko no ada dipefe a wo se esesa institutions ni nyina wo ye o madwuma wo se Ghana ha enye one party state amanyoku we ba no wokọ amanyoko we ba no wokọ nanso ni nyina achie no wo nyina timi ka bom ema oman ne kanko entimi konka afi ema bru no so woto wo mo de ema na ewo mo.
Ghana's destiny is inseparable from Africa's destiny. Today, Africa is home to over 1.4 billion people and possesses the youngest workforce in the world. Ghana will continue to lead by example, demonstrating that democracy, economic reform, and African unity can succeed together. As we approach the milestone of Ghana's 70th anniversary next year, let us reaffirm our national vision, a vision of a Ghana where no child will go to bed hungry, and a Ghana where education is accessible and empowering, a Ghana where healthcare is affordable and accessible, a Ghana with world-class infrastructure, a Ghana that produces what it consumes, a Ghana where merit and not connections decides opportunity.
SOMPA FM.
Ene ya yekotie yei eye Ghana mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Abusia wa Ghana ya fo fida ye die na nyakopa dom finhia no parepare aduosia enkron 69 yimu ye na ye celebrate fefefe ya ye nwa ye fei opani kase ya wono eba no eye amanyonsem a wakwadare mu yie pa na afei se yenhwe ensase anase yenhwe enwia na yentimi emfa ni dwuma papa bi broni beka se agronomist wanum kiremu se owura yi wakwadare mu yie oya Dr. Abu Sakara na sam na mekan ensam trefo sompa kase ye ne na atwetwe komo ne bi nhia no aduosia enkunu ni ene ye di owo bibika ene wose ane owo bibika de owo kanyina ene sei sa 69 years ya yenyan ye nu baabia wasesa wo de Ghana etotototo amaman ya sebio etwa ye ho ahia na wo se Ghana ye bo ye ho modin baabi nanso baabi de eye not kora se de broni ebeka no wase de obeka si sudua efa no emabunu asebi wo mo Ghana ha yenya adwuma nye wo be wie suku wo be botai aye pampe se latitude de bia fifre bete wo be nante wo nya adwuma no waye no se ni nyina no a emabunu ni nya adwuma nye no eye mfinu nnwuma eni o mayi muntia wase ya de mofra be ko school no o ma wie sua pon ye wia ya sanso a issue statement se pase abani di utu kwan se bia ye nurse ni anase e bia we engineer pase ya di utu kwan afa din bra ni adjidi tetenten ye wia ya fry wan mu nyina ko bi ma so so mo kwankwan ya adwuba Dr. Abu Sakara se yeso ye bia mfidi nwuma ni bia ebeboa pa ama Ghana mabunu yeso ye nya bia ye na sabi ye pa ye ho ayatumi aka esi so se gan na ye nsebre ya no ne nyina mu no anu aboni tua ekire mu se Ghana se eba no kabi ba min kabi eye democracy no a wase ye kura mu se bachre wasa no de number 1 ye ye ho ade pa asomdue mapa bibia ekoyie na ebio nso wohwe mu asede ye economy no atimi apagya ne mu akoduru no wase eyara na emom enwie pa yesa enti no e wase panifo de niema hyehye yie ebi mu kasa sede niema hwiegu a na hu ne hyehye no woniema no so se wantwen na se wu se sheki e wo ti no so na se wutimi nya abotre hyehye ne yia ebetumi agina ama wo so kwan kora wodi twa no watumi e de akwa akodu Dr. Abu Sakara de nsem ba wiye no ene wa kire mu se aban ene ne mpanimfo sede won betumi abo wo ho so ama niema atumi akoyie no emmabu na fam ye fa ye ni hwe wo yie pa esanse wonom ene o man yi da kyen wo munya adwuma ye na wonom kɔ no wo mutimi ba wo mabusua didi a eno ene o man ne betimi di nsase ne bo akase ye tete mmabu no e wo man yi mu ne nyina ye mfidi nnwuma
Yada so agiremu e wo fa hodie da ya ene o my Ghana yade ye ho efiri broni nsem no yenya mfinhia no aduosia nkro ne mu na sania etipo asem team no esi etie no se ye hwe na ya hyehye o man no enkoso na yetimi esade eye enidaso mapa asan ababiem no na chese building prosperity and restoring hope no anamso amenesa wo de wani kiremu e wo asante mantamu a atwoma wa biaja South Kropon no wonom so edi edai bi na enam sayo so na nanom bedwa ya wonom so e watankonyansa sene so edi adesrade edi ato abanyanim se wonom so eye Ghana fo adehye na obehwe won potam ho wakwan ahodo ya wonam so na atete apro apansam se kontebe ama awiewie se adanko ne edu na wasre eye mpanyifo ne titru wode efa panyipa ya wono eye Kropon no ekra twonymunyafo wisdom osebo amaso so no de oba yenko aye bi na so no won kan kire aban ne mpanyifo se be ya obetimi abeta na chi no wahye ne kutupa se be ya dodo na no obetimi ayo ede ama adehye ya wo ho
onabo wisdom osebo ama waya bie ama atumaman odusua obua atumaman mpesua maapo bose tusia de henasi yenise obetimi aye omani ye enti ye hwe kwan se omanpanyini obetie na watie na wadua ma atumaman we agam South Municipal Assembly no ayetra befo isan se na ko a wodi ni beja aye no obon ho modern papa ba wo se se abai betie ye sufre na bibia obesre se beba ne mpesua so ha no amapa no de aba
Abusia anodi semia etwegu ye eye bantima hene jase hene ya wono kro ya saye ebua kwa asoroma so ehene nana owusu apɛ wono ene gina ne manfo nyina anemu wa brenne na fa hodie edane bi ekoso ewo asoroma so nte no wode ensemi eto empanyifo anim na no si ya pɛ na Kropon no ebedwa no wonom kraje panyi ya wono etua ho wonmonyafo wisdom osai boama wono so ekasa ye na wosreye se adehye no emua aban no ewo kwan bi so
His Excellency the President has said on different platforms that economy is rebounding as an asset. There is the need for all sectors to do their best to ensure that we all do our best to see the better Ghana we want.
Na seni nyina no obako wele dura egu kusibodomu osana me so me sanyo obako fo na ne abrewente no aban ne ye na afamu de ne temamfo de ye obetimi aye no wonye emfamo aban ne sebe ya obetimi anya na ye gina so na adwuma bia esefata se woye edema ne manfo no watimi aye ne sama empuntuo so edru waboboa no wei eyo monyafo wisdom oseboama ya wono ene ye panyipa ya atwuma wa biaja South Kropon no wotua ano se MC
Wasa eda sunku ya yese ho fan na emrase bedwani a wogina mu edema omanfo wo kwada so abato mpeso so wasantemantem ononyamfo Kingsley Nyako ede ato dwase wabra ne yeboaboa ho na ne ya bedi Independence Day no na omanfo e wasantemantem wo mu da summo no wasesa esum na wo mu da mu no eye NDC aben wo mututue bi a ankoye enti ye Independence Day sa bre ne sese aban ne tena se no wo mu dwendwen ko akire na wo mu sesa wo mu akwan sanse dum so no emre bi a omampani John Domani Mahama sa bre no wono ane de baaye NPP for buying won be yi dum so ni free ho wo baaye yi wasan de abanti wo manfo wa santemantem de enya de se esu na wo modam no ebo akora wo yie no so free ho no a koko bo wo mabete so ni nyina no e kire se aban adwuma no wontumi nye
NPP elibu record amano otu when they see about 1 year and so say maybe amano you know say economy in Asante Wede for example not doing too much. It seems that Jimson is coming back. And a month ago, he said, now I probably say, I have my father question. Because the record between 2012 and 2016 had a bad record. But by and on that, what we are saying. So when you are not careful, I'm not who you are, so yeah, we're going to see.
Ene ya yekotie ye eye kwada so emrase bedwani ononyamfo Kingsley Nyakon owieye ena MC ya wonpotem ho ononyamfo Eric Sibe enso di bitu aso.
Character and problem solving skill that prepares learners for life and not just the job market. Therefore, I acknowledge parents here today and I hope to take keen interest in our kids' education and take full advantage of all government policies with regard to education. Also, to my wonderful students, always remember that your education is the key to greater opportunities and a brighter future, not only for yourself, but for the generations to come. Consequently, you should take full advantage presented to you today in order.
Ene ya yekotie ye eye kwada so MC ononyamfo Eric Sibe yamani boni ba wa beidu ena etuwe ebaye.
Abusia abosoba na meja paye ena Independence Day ya additionalfo bi match since of March 1957 Ghana Independent Day upiemu watoye emantamu a enzema East Messinim empanimfo ade wanum de ye clean up exercise chencherenche na Messini abai crash ya wono wasoma adehia womo ewo enzema East abato empesua so eyononyamfo habit Kwa Dixon wane nananomo ene mpanimfo a wanum atwa ne ho ahia wanum nyina assess wadehia nko a ya na akwadwane enti wamu nyina eboa wamu DC na wanum aprapra montena siesie mpotamo atetententan ene ka kwan ahodo ho enra a wo mo ehiremu se eko aba kwan mu nyina no mo twetwa ni nyina na opani kase a wono ate adwa so e wo lower axim awulai atibrukusu wanum kiremu so otiatia ne chacha mu ebepie mu e wo clean up exercise no asibi ononyafo habit Dixon woni sompa kase kasai
of Ghana, and as an assembly, as the East Municipal Assembly, we decided to do clean-up exercise across the municipality. And so every assembly member and the community leaders, the chiefs, and then the schools, every assembly member, they are doing it in the various places. So we are doing it across the municipality. And as you can see a number of people here, the security service, and then the chiefs, all of them, they are here in support. So we are all cleaning Azimu Township. So we decided not to celebrate the Independence Day. We are celebrating it, but not in the form of marching as we usually.
Enti no upiemo awa enzima East ya wamu de ne left right about 10 hands down one manye bi wamu de nyina siesie montene ne mpotamo said ye beya ahonidie mapa betumi akoyie enti no Messini aban crash ya wono wasom adehia wonom ewo enzima East abato empesua no eso ononyafo Herbert Kwa Dixon wane yensam trefo ene kasai
na ene senia na dwumadie no esi ekono Independence Day celebration no na jase se eye nipa nyina edane moa na sa wanfa ho anyemu bia wonom hwi obedane won ho abechiwa wintene nam sayo so ewotu senya West Messi Assembly no ewofo nyina so ebodwadata ewo Obrache Senior High Technical School e de one day ehhye so ewo ho na wodwumadie na se no so ofo be de kire ya wono ehwe adwuma adansie na afenso eye nsuwansuwa so brekro na wono na ye mrahwebedwani edema adehia ya wono ewo wotu senya West abato mpesua so ho wonmonyafo Gizela tete abotui wodensem etudwa wabra wonya akonya wokasaye ewo dwumadie na se no no de adesrade ene wodema amanfo no se enkabom wo hoi no ehia edema wodasani biada na se be ya obenya empuntu ewo mpotam nte no se yetimi aboa ne akeka ye ho abomu na afa ya sa bonkonten akoye chi se ne Jeremiah nwoma no etinsia ne sisa so ntunsia eka ye no wose se awrade sie no wose monkogina kwan no so na monhwe na momisa tete atempon no de wakwanpa no eda no momfa so na mokra enya ahome no wakire se nipa dodo na enne no yankasa ye de yankasa ye pe senki ye bon kwante akoyenchi na de nananom ekwan a wɔfa so etimi hyehyɛ wɔ man Ghana ya yɛgye yɛ ho efra kwasi kɔkɔ nsɛm no senka yɛ fa saa kwantempɔn na so de awie wɔ man yi mu sɛ ne yɛ bra ne yesu ne yɛ ban no esiti a wɔkyerɛ senka nyi yɛ bra bɔ ne nti no wɔsi akyea emu yɛ ɛsabebo nyina da yɛnhwɛ ne yɛfa saa kwan no sɛ bɛyɛ a ebetimi aboa yɛ wɔsa to afutuo nsɛm de kɔma emebunu ne sei.
For 6 matching I am one match. Yeah, na opposite. Let's say mamoye. But one kind the values of young forefathers. The values of young forefathers. Kwa wako in my Ghana no. One kind the one I dachi. If you am better, mobaba e brabia dachi. Mon tumi yen enyidado. Enti abrabona mo bon sisi an mon kind the dachi e mo yen enyidado. So as youth and as children, you are our future. So please remember to behave in ways that you yourself one day will be proud of in the future.
Anudi semya etwegu ye eye mansoafo be de eche ya wono ehwe nnwuma afa adansie ene nsuwansuwa so ya wosa ya brahye bedwani ede ma adehye ya wo ewutu senya west abato mpaso so wonimonyamfo gazela tete agbotui na anudi sem no echi no na mensi krache ya wono so ewo ewutu senya west mensi ne mu wonimonyamfo kalala nyameche egan wono so ede bo hyen bi etoma ne manfo sei.
It's here that we harness the corrective strength of our community to build a prosperous and inclusive future. The district assembly are not just administrative bodies. We are the heartbeat of development, implementing policies that enhances livelihoods, create jobs, and ensure that no one is left out. In view of this, project executed under my leadership as follows with District Assembly Common Fund. With education, we are building 3-unit classroom block at Loye, and currently as we speak is at a 85% completion. The same Loye, we are also building 2-unit KG block, and currently as stand here is at 85% completion. At ABENA, we are also building 6 units of modern classroom, and as we speak is at 75% completion.
Nia wakasa yenso ene ye mensi krache adema ewutu senya west mensi ni mu wonimonyafo nyameche egana asansa fa de odi chirente no wobetena adwaso yi eniema hodo ye yempuntudwuma ya waye no ena wobobo so no wasahye omafo ne bo se ensu mu awiem wobehwe na wapriyedie ede abrewonum ewo aboboa no wone krokra mu no nan ayiku tete wono ene obatan ya wono ewo ewutu obrachre wono so de kokobo ede komabunu se eniema so ni ban enubone nom ene ensaden enom no wonyina kwa emfemfiri won bremu
Mufia Murukwe, some of them, Mama, Brabia Muba, also in school, because over Panama was over there by Nebuchadnezzar. If he overreaching, and the new saying, and the pop, are there and if he up there, drugs. And the room, and then Faso and Obaba Amo, the Semo. What's all one fans they will share of human rights, all the human left is so much. And so we are one fatal who apply the human left. We are 1 year who apply the human left. We are my and say, yes, some of them Mushari. Oh, yeah, Nana to Abusuki, or Yohina, or that of Rachukiano, returning in Sikaka, also Facia, Fama, or Duduna, Oba Hinara, Oba Hina, and Nanto Abusuko. And a oye permitting us to change your money as a fish apart, no gas so far. Naminium Kokudasu, Edamasi.
Ye na just nine ayikutete wahine bako ya wono so ewo ewutu obrachre eno no so amanebo eye yamanebo fo eye kwekwa de ma na doroma woje ya wode ba ya yadane biachi ede amamoi
Yeda soa ewo emfinfin mantam no emu eye ede ya yehye ho fan na Cape Coast Kropono Meya Onunyamfo George Justice Atta wono so ekokasa ye wabra na womode ye ehye so ewo Cape Coast Victoria Park na nensem a woka eni se nipa dodo no a womabu ewo aban enyumaku ahodo mu sanse ye se aban adwuma de ye nye no yie eti nipa no ye fa na adwuma kora wote wo kokwasa time wo pen wo ba da wo pen wo ba ne wo pen wo ye osesa esu ne ban no se no ne bekoso ade atena o man mu dia ene mpuntu na ye hwehwe no yensa enkada.
When citizens develop trust in equal opportunities and demonstrate the courage to try again and again, then you can boldly say that hope is being restored. Prosperity builds stability. believe everyone here would agree with me if I say Ghana in the last few years experienced some challenge that nearly shared our hope as Ghanaians, if not entirely. Economic struggles coupled with high youth unemployment and inflation made it look like we had come to the end of the road. Lack of citizens' trust in our institution had been a major threat to the prosperity of this nation.
George Justice Arthur Mayor Ewo Cape Coast and Ayetene Kanadjumedie no ase Dr. Samuel Ayi Ofori ya wono director of that programs in research ano Emma Climate Change Advisors Ghana was signed a senior lecturer Ewo School of Agriculture University of Cape Coast wono so bepie mu ase na one day na someone working in an say Ghana ecosystem no yetimi ebo ho ban wono so sei na wode to so.
It has become very important because our numbers are increasing, as we are all aware. There is a need for all of us to come together because waste, according to the United Nations, especially plastics, is becoming a double trouble. It has been discovered that we have methane being emitted from plastics and plastic products. And so whether you are exposing it to direct solar radiation, you just put it somewhere that the sun will shine on it, it will emit. When you burn it, it will emit. The emission is actually contributing to the global warming issue we have.
We Dr. Samuel Ayi Ofori, wono senior lecturer ewo University of Cape Coast. Yamani boni erekanai ena ediwe efimfimfi mantemu ebai.
Abusia ya du remo ewo emrahye bedwemu na wanum de krataba ene yi Ghana ye di 69th Independence Day ya na enkwadai machie na omo ye eyes right ena kratai ebaye efidom kuma no afem edom kuma wanum emrahye bedwafie wamuso omo ntini e mabiase waya asaponti a wam de krataba nyina ne se na san ye wo ho ena wamunya nanti ye se upiemu watema port wa adwumakura no ede Environmental Protection Authority wanum akwachi excavator mako apem ani aduoson 1070 sa excavator ya wanum akwachiri ye ya wanum kiremu sempanifo de wonsa to so wanum so mu hia kiremu na ye mekiremu ye na Ghana fo wo bi ante se ebi asemasi ano obenten wona kraba ye essence ye nyina ye wa ha ana mu yesi ye de wo sha to so ekwan ya obefa so obekra na wasa wo state bibia se bia mede ba no midi be yi ya kwan ebia mede ba tete gotam ebia adwuma we na mede be ye na ye hu ni perfect excavator ye krafiri ama hodo so be pie mu o mayim no adwuma poti yi ane de be ye sanse edom kuma ni kiremu se biebre na wanum de ba eye foma gudie garamse ayetun kwambone so no na wanum de be ye sensuo ensuo ensase afei wo manye kwa ebretu a ye na no onum ade wo moja eprede to ho no ane yedi tu sai no na ensase yedi yefuo so de yamutu wanum gusu a wam saninti wanum kirem 1070 excavators ya wanum echechecheche ye no wanum mechirem ayi obi o ene kraba ye afei wam giragire mu ni wam tata galamsefuo na chi nyina no ye ma wanum nyina to nadi ni ehu wanum eye ni yakwa site ya ni akwachechere mrantie na wanum ye ka mai wine no ni ade wam akwatwintwirim nanso wam concession ni ya wam dia ne de wanum ti baby no wam didi free ebi edom kuma ni kirem say chanfai mako 560 ahenum ni aduosia eno so wanum kirem so amode wam nsa atoso no Ghana Revenue Authority and afa wanum preventing unity no wanum na akwa je sa chanfai ni nyina wanum kirem say ebepie mu wo port wa wanum ache no so wanum mechirechire mu yie na yentiase Ghana fo yata yaso yi yasum yepemu nkiremu atiye empanimfo se ne kurakura mu no sede wanum nyina eboa Ghana de hye ne nyina yetimi atu galamsase afiri wo mayim no eye befua ya wanum ekodene ede ata ya chinti ye nyina so yehwa ne yenta wanum achi na de ekoyie no yemma baso de enkoyie no so yemma ho panma ne entity sede be ya galamse no ebetu ase
Abusia ya fa ya ninchemu ewo enkoko oboto pesia so na wonmunyamfo Joseph Frimpong no ene wom no hyebedwane ya wogina mu ewom no hyebedwam eprimpunto de ama adehye no na wode nsem otu dwane nyina no ekode ama aban no ekyerese na nsen kokko akuafo sane awasia yi wo musulia no wasia yarehosem na sane adomkuma ne de wasia san won boso asan wanim asan won hwene so se wobeko ede ama kokko akuafo no wonom eda so gina mu na wo sere aban ne se kokko akuafo no empo yebeko 2025 for wie no dia wonom eti ya wode kokko beans no ebre krachefo ema wonom etotoye na so wenya sika esansa na aban no ema wonom sika no wose wate so kura tua wonom kai wose besi ne enya ade a watua wonom ka afa kura po no wose akokofo no wonom bre no sanya omunkwa na ebro wo chesam na hyebedwafo no kro mu ka bi wo ho a aban no won hye dan tuaye.
You are not paying farmers. That's what my beef is. And in Parliament here, we are also suffering. No money anywhere. And you talk about reduction in inflation. Where is it coming from? If you don't pay, who spends? This is the time that the cocoa money should have boosted the economy. No money. So in the villages, the economy is zero. They are not growing. Nobody is spending. So how do you talk about inflation coming down when you don't spend? And you can't even pay and give us our entitlement. You are all suffering, but you talk. So please be sincere to yourselves and let's say the truth, and the truth shall set up.
Ai kano kreda no bema mo bede mo ho na se adede nya sa mon kama yentie no kre no so a na moaka wei eye Yura Joseph Frimpong no che se abo ni mi apa na apa no so mi asase wo manfo se won hyeda enti wonum kana so no yenkwoti adrom ranu ane haban fami kwei enu no enhyeda ne haban no ene de wo mo kenti won hwe na won krakra wo bi asika se ma asomdwe eboa entimi ntodwa.
SOMPA 106.5 FM Accra so ena wasungusu a wutie na Ghana Scholarship Authority for the nkrata bi aba ya penyi kwantrefo a woda no Alex Kweku Asafuojei wono na nensa ehya sewe e announcement yawa wo se wo de scholarship training ahodo bi eba Ghana aban adwumayefo akwan mu na we no eye program bi a Thailand International Cooperation Agency for woman na air fundie woman na disika air tato ediama 2026-27 academic year no it is away aban adwumayeni na sa program we no pese ode ho hyemu bia woman say institutions no eya aban enwumaku ahodo no woman de tumi na ma woman say woman kasa selecting crofo a woman pese woman beje sa training no mu mfaso say bia ba akwantuo internationally ebetimi equip mu skills na ebema mu nsa no adwuma say bia de wo ye bia nimde bia wode ba aban adwuma na wo ye no emu no wo betimi apagya mu na eso abanfa so nti institutions na mo na mo beyi nkrofo a mo pese modi wo mo ekọ na wo mo konya sa training no na se ye peke wa na hu se odin apie mu pe na wakọ eye Ghana Scholarship Authority wo mo official website no so na processes na aka ho nyina no wakọ no wakọ akodi so eye simple tietia ye kai wo se hot bite kase bona wasugusu a wutie medima for Herbal Center Dr. Time da so president ene nyumakuo pi ena so ye mu a ye debram ye da na ye hu tie wa ye ba ye be kwa amano ni
Midimafo, Pokwase Maira Accra. Midimafo, Pokwase Maira Accra. Midimafo Herbal Clinic aba Accra. Ani o wonti e, passengers egumi kai mu yi. E ho na dodo na ekro. Eni sa Accra ne potem ye demo. Ani ye demo ampa. De se de edutwam Atlantic International University, America memu. Abo Dr. Edujamfi Babaso, honorary degree as a professor in biology in herbal medicine. It is said here ayaresaro, I am more. Oh, ni se minim wife ye kopa wo. Wani ye 1 cedi. Ni se ni beto mu ansa na ye TS ka no. Ni se mi connection na ensheda nkoye na esakakra se wa pagye mu ama hodiam bam connection ne mu de we obo wudi ba de kro wa ba do kro wudi ba de kro ye ka stroke nso de wo fa no small chese agidi wa wu ani de sie no yare bia etatia e wa Dr. Tamda so endi so diabetes, hepatitis B, prostate, hypertension, malaria yare bia kumasi say owo agogo opposite government school no ena nkra hanso obepiem e wo Pokuase Maira kwan no so for doctor 0244 774 282 and 0500-727215. Midimafo Herbal Clinic. Midimafo ne hwa.
Yeah! She was saying, get a Pepsodent charcoal toothpaste.
aketuapa.
Ebusia emakatuapa yadase yekwa wie kase no obi mai so ne abu mu ko mu se pen na owura Donald Trump wono na ye opani a eba no US yakonwa kase ya wote so no akasa waka kire eye yenuanom a wonom ewo Iran ya womo eye ai military fo wo ya soldier fo ewo Iran no wasesa de wanu mama wo mo homene so anansen kamia yese wo mo pese wanu mo ekire wanu mo ebobre no wo mo pene toto empene no a obi bese wo mo saranda anye sade a wo mo nkasa ewuo eye nkrata na wanu mo san.
And I'm once again calling on all members of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard, the military and the police to lay down their arms. They're only going to be killed. And now is the time to stand up for the Iranian people and help take back your country. Have a chance after all these years to take back your country. Accept immunity. We'll give you immunity. And we'll be giving you really the right side of history, because that's what it is. So you'll be perfectly safe with total immunity, or you'll face absolutely guaranteed death. And I don't want to see that. They don't want to see it either.
US President Donald Trump wanonka enieti ye enti no wanmu a wamo eya sojafo ewo Iran na wanmu de omo so omkwa na watuo eni akode na wanmu ye mesem wo hono wasemu saranda sisi a enye sade a munimu no de obetumi aye waye bi ama obi ehun sade eko weso ena busua ye gina na no nsia bremu kase ye ne efri ye de ase no numpem no ya yato din hot bite no ye de ni nyina esi Abusia yenum a yebekinkan edema mo midin ede ADWOA ASARE mene ABENA BADU ADEPA kofi enafi
Oheneyere mame ekua yeboa esia mabronya abrewatia
Ye sore so akọ na afa dwumadi ahodo ya aka no so ye de atoa so ede amamo na ase enkoma pepsodent na afa enyumaku nkaye abusuafo ye ma wo bia afofidapa yakramo